Hi everybody, this is Jerry Gerritsen Tabia Law. Thank you for coming here today, and we're going to be talking about H-1B visas. What's an H-1B visa? Well, it's an employment-based visa that does not directly lead to a green card. Okay, but there is a pathway to a green card. It's just not specifically through the H-1B. Why? Because the H-1B is a non-immigrant visa. Non-immigrant meaning that you are coming here for a temporary purpose. You're not coming here for the rest of your life or for a permanent scenario. That's the difference between a non-immigrant and an immigrant visa. An immigrant visa, like a green card, is a permanent visa that says that your intent is to stay in this country, United States, indefinitely for the rest of your life. Okay? And the green card is a permanent visa. How do you get there from an H-1B? Well, let's just talk about H-1B real quick first. The most common way for the H-1B, the most often way you see the H-1B used is for students come over here first on the F1 visa, which is another non-immigrant visa. They come here, they go to school, they get their education. Towards the end of their education, they go to work, they get hired by a local company, and that company sponsors them. And while they're still on their F1 status as a college student, they sponsor them, or they don't sponsor, I'm sorry, they hire them, which is allowed. There's a thing called the OBT, optional practical training, that as an F1 student, you can go to school towards the end of your degree. What happens is oftentimes those companies like that worker, that foreign worker, and they'll offer them a job via the H-1B visa after the F1 student visa expires, and it'll expire after they graduate from school. So that's how that works. Every March, which we're right now in the middle of, or actually we're at the end of the H-1B lottery. Let me back up a little bit. There's only a certain amount of H-1B visas available to companies every year, and that's why you need a lottery. I think there's 65,000, and then there's 20,000 more for folks with master's degree. The H-1B specifically is for folks that do have a bachelor's degree or an equivalent degree. They go into the lottery in March, generally the beginning of March to about the middle of March. This year, fiscal year 2024, it started March 1st, ended March 17th, but they had a glitch in the system. People weren't able to pay, practitioners or even the beneficiaries weren't able, or the employers weren't able to pay online. They had a glitch, so they extended it to, I think, the 20th or the 19th or the 20th. Anyways, the first thing you have to do is get picked in the lottery. Well, let me back up. The first thing a beneficiary, a person that's looking to come here on an H-1B visa, is to have a company sponsor them. The company registers them, puts them in the system. They have a lottery. They have to get picked in the lottery. 1 in 3 chance of getting picked in the lottery for an H-1B visa. Once you're picked, if you're picked, then you can continue the process. October 1st generally is the first day they can actually work. If they're already here in the country, they'll adjust their status. If they're out of country, they'll consular process and come over on their H-1B visa. Let me finish up by saying this. Can I get a green card with my H-1B visa? No. However, you're on a pathway to a green card. How? If your company really likes you, they can sponsor you for an employment-based, either 2 or 3, or another one, but 2 or 3 are the most popular. EB1, or I'm sorry, EB2 or EB3. That is a pathway to green. That is that you can get your green card through an employment-based 2 or 3, and we'll talk more about that in another time. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like if you like this video, and also hit that little bell, that little notification, so you can watch future videos. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.